Salmon bricks after dark, yeah, we bout to spark. Season 2 recap, big brother ready to embark. Yo, it's Sam in the booth, you know I came to play. Crypto cash flowing, but it's BB all day. Runner up from season 1, I got that fire. Now I'm back with bricks, taking you higher. Georgetown point guard, but I'm still a hustler. Now we here talking strategy, not just muscle, bro. Salmon bricks, yeah, we break it down. Late night vibes when the stars come around. From alliances to blind sides, the drama's hot on Salmon bricks after dark. You know we got the plot. Yo, we got the plot. I'm Robert Bricks, 6'9" on the grind. Clone of Bobby B, but I got my own mind. Survivor jury, now it's BB season 2. Playing hard in the dark, now I'm podcasting with you. It's all strategy, alliances, and moves. And when it comes to Big Brother, we got the groove. Salmon bricks, here we break it down. Late night vibes when the stars come around. From alliances to blind sides, the drama's hot on Salmon bricks after dark. You know we got the plot. Sit back, tune in, grab a drink or two. Salmon bricks got the recap coming just for you. From crypto to strategy, we bring the spark. It's Salmon bricks after dark, where the game leaves its mark.
Man, welcome back. It's been a week. It is your boy Tamir Outdoor, joined by Robert Bricks for Salmon Bricks After Dark.
After dark.
Oh, it's incredible.
Always good to be.
I don't appreciate being next to a man 6'9". What is going on with this height, Robert Bricks?
I mean, when I was cloned, it just was what they made me, and so.
Why didn't they shave off a few inches? 6'6" is good. I'm 6'3". That's a beautiful height, in my opinion.
But I was supposed to be playing small forward, so 6'9" was where it was at, apparently.
6'9" is pretty good. 6'9". LeBron James, one of the most famous small forwards in the world, 6'8". So you can get it done with 6'9". But this week, man.
Back to the action here.
Whew.
Yeah.
Did you expect Heath to go right back on the block like this?
I mean, with the 12-0 exit, of course he was going right back on the block.
He was so confident, though.
I didn't expect to see Dutch with the HOH necessarily. He had seemed like he was putting together a lot of the bits, but I wasn't sure he was going to show up in any of the challenges. Good to see that he did.
That looked to me as to be Jordan's challenge to lose, and she unfortunately stumbled right there near the end. I think she went out 4th or 5th. And then it was really just a battle, it looked like, between JD and Dutch for the win, and Dutch clutched up.
Yeah, well, that was an ironic twist the other way when it came to the power of veto, and JD wins, but that's getting ahead of ourselves here.
It is. There was some more of this kind of wacky special effects, spooky occult stuff with this shrine to Indigo falling over and cracking, and I think by the end of the week disintegrating into ash. I don't know how they did that.
Yeah.
The pool lost its water. It became red tile. There was some hats nonsense. What do you think of all that stuff?
Yeah, I have to imagine that they're just trying to fill some space. That Indigo's having some kind of medical emergency that's had her to step away, and so they're just trying to fill some space and keep interest high.
Okay.
With everything going on.
At the veto challenge, it was another battle between JD and Dutch. This time JD pulling it off at the end, barely. I think it was a 30 seconds difference between my man, I'm blanking his name, Dutch, just barely counted too quickly, and he got off just a little bit too soon, and then JD clutched up, took himself down, but that wasn't the end of the veto. What happened next, Briggs?
I mean, that diamond power of veto that Heath came back with from the battle back, that threw everything into chaos. We went from a block of Heath and JD to a block of Jasmine and Jordan in an instant.
Jasmine and Jordan had been really sitting in the catbird seat. Jordan had been making deals with everybody, and I would have to say she was without a doubt the person best positioned. And then for her to unexpectedly on the block from an ally, no less, because Dutch made that deal with Heath for the hat. That's nuts. To trade who you're going to nominate for a Mountain Dew hat is just insane.
Right?
But he
Yeah,
managed to
I
convince him
don't
to
get
do
it.
it.
Yeah.
And then he put up Jordan's number one ally next to her, completely destabilizing her power base.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to see how everything played out if Jasmine hadn't ended up leaving the show for additional business opportunities.
Oh man,
But
she's about to be savvy. I think she's gonna make several million. Like 1 million ain't enough for her.
I mean, that might be true. I don't know how it's gonna play out as a person who is a therapist, but we'll see what kind of big name client she ends up with.
Well, it's already been decided. She is working for the Code Red line at Mountain Dew. I don't know exactly what she's doing for them, unspecified position, but she's working with that Code Red.
Maybe it's some kind of psychology marketing department. It should be good money.
I'm liking picking up what you're putting down. That sounds like good money. It looked like that vote was headed towards there was a complete meltdown, a complete war in the living room between Daisy, who was the most upset by this twist, even though she was not on the block, and Justin, who literally outed every single alliance he had been in, every single Final Four in his quest to make Jordan look like a fool. It was intense.
Yeah, I think maybe that might have been playing too many cards too early, but we'll see how that fracture is going to play out too. That has big ramifications, since if they don't vote together, they don't get votes.
They don't. And we saw Sean go after. Sean had this ability with Alex, and he took out Alex with the sole purpose of wanting to earn his vote back without this distraction. So it looks like Justin might be trying to do the same with Daisy. There was a little twist where the buttons came back, and this time the question was reversed. You had to forsake somebody in order to get a power. At least that's what they thought. It said to get power, I think is the word. The power was supposed to be if you both say no, you're still working together. You know each other, are trustworthy. But we had one team decide both to forsake, and one forsake, one not. What do you think about Moira and Heath both doubling down on their anger?
I mean, it was pretty expected. They haven't been able to mend those fences at all. Those fences are not minded in the least. So
Ugh.
I kind of expected that they were gonna be there, but to have them stuck together, tied with Letterman jackets, so they were stuck for 24 hours. That's a lot.
And they were really stuck for about 28. It looks like they spent some extra time. Maybe they didn't see the fine print, but it wasn't. It started off kind of bad with Heath dragging her around, but towards the end, they just were kind of camping out in the living room. They had some pleasant conversation, and when Heath had that chance to use the veto, he did not put Moira up. So there might be some minded happening.
I mean, it feels like too little too late, but we'll see.
We'll see.
I kind of expect Heath to continue to be in the firing line, but maybe I'm wrong in my read.
With Jasmine headed home, we're heading into a second. Well, I guess we got a little script ahead. They don't know. There's going to be a second really dramatic thing at this next HOH. Is this the most important challenge of the season?
I mean, with the fact that they don't know that whatever twist they teased at the end of the show is coming, I kind of think it is. That they need to be in a place to get everything set up, because this house went to war, like you said, and you need to figure out how you're going to arrange those battle lines going forward.
And the last thing, I almost didn't mention it. We have this new thing, the Fellowship of the Tong. It's a new alliance. There's several little alliances in there. We haven't spent a lot of time talking about it, but the reason we're talking about this one is they are meeting up in secret. They have found the location of the hidden room of secret advantages. Moira had actually visited this room with Orion, so it should help her find the door again. And these group has been sneaking in there. They've only successfully managed to get one of the four of them in power, but every night they keep trying to get in. And what do you think about that hex power that Moira picked up?
I think that's going to be huge, especially going into a week like this, because if you can force all of the chaos to go again, that's enormous.
Yeah. So we're gonna see, man. I gotta look forward to this next week. I'm glad that my game was not this intense. We had a lot more malleable folk when I was playing.
There was a lot of competition on the Survivor Island, but at this point, I still don't know how many of these people are fully taking it seriously.
Oh man, I almost slipped up. I forgot to ask you. Your friend Madison Rose was back as a host of the show.
Oh,
you know Madison very well. I think you brought her a donut, correct?
I did bring her a donut because I brought her a dozen donuts because I said I would. But that paranoid psycho should not be the winner. There is absolutely no call to have her on TV ever again.
Whoa!
And I strongly advise to find someone more appropriate. If you need a guest host, Tam and I are around.
We're here. I would come back, but it looked like on that broadcast, Madison said she's looking to replace Indigo long time and just be the full-on co-host next to Mastermind.
I mean, at a certain point again, if they need folks to step in, there are better people than Madison. I hope she and her family are doing well. I really wish that they're doing great so I never have to see her or hear from her again.
Well, with that, I'm going to let you go. This show might not get sponsored by Code Red, which seems to be working closely with Madison, but we appreciate it nonetheless.
All right, peace.
Yo, welcome to the late night vibes, this is where we shine. Tam and Brick's got the insights, we're one of a kind. From Big Brother's house to the crypto deals we unfold. Let's take a deep dive, hear the stories untold. It's Tam L4, the runner-up, feel the fire. With Robert Bricks, we elevate, climbing higher. Tam and Brick's at the dark, we're bringing the heat. With stories from the house, this podcast can't be beat. Tune in for the laughs, the drama, the strife. Join us on this journey as we share the Big Brother life. Big Brother S2, secrets we gonna reveal. From strategies to alliances, it's also real. Bricks brings the height 6'9" in the game. Survivor in his past, but he's back with new fame. In the dark, we'll shine, dissecting every twist. Get ready for the drama you don't wanna miss. Tam and Bricks at the dark, we're bringing the heat. With stories from the house, this podcast can't be beat. Tune in for the laughs, the drama, the strife. Join us on this journey as we share the Big Brother life. Tam and Bricks at the dark, we're bringing the heat. With stories from the house, this podcast can't be beat. Tune in for the laughs, the drama, the strife. Join us on this journey as we share the Big Brother life. Big Brother S2, secrets we gonna reveal. From strategies to alliances, it's also real. Bricks brings the height 6'9" in the game. Survivor in his past, but he's back with new fame. In the dark, we'll shine, dissecting every twist. Get ready for the drama you don't wanna miss. Tam and Bricks at the dark, we're bringing the heat. With stories from the house, this podcast can't be beat. Tune in for the laughs, the drama, the strife. Join us on this journey as we share the Big Brother life. So lock in your seats, it's time for the show.